She was crying. She was talking about full body chills the entire time.
Make it end. Make it end. What is this?
The beginning of that clip where she's like, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, I work so hard.
It's so inauthentic. This is why she was never going to be more than like a D-list actress on a basic cable show.
She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human.
Because I know that I'm a great friend.
I have full body chills right now.
Give us like one strip of authenticity.
Call each other H and M, and it's all like this cute thing. And she was like, oh, H, that man, he just loves me so much.
H, that man loves me so much. His heart is even more beautiful.
Oh, but his heart is even more beautiful. Why do you call him H? That's so dumb sounding.
One thing she's dying for more than anything is for us to love her and want to be like her. And she can't get it across the finish line.
Because I know that I'm a great friend, and I know the kind of mom I am, and I know the kind of human being I am, and I know how I show up.
It's me, me, me.
I'm searching for something to like about her, and it's so hard.
It is so fake and contrived and inauthentic. Like, did she actually believe genuinely that this charade would work? Like, how does she not get it after all of these years?
Brett Cooper just absolutely unleashed on Meghan Markle after her latest podcast appearance with Jamie Kern-Lima, and it's kicked off a massive storm online.
She also seems like she just cannot stop talking, no matter what people tell her.
It seems Meghan is once again caught up in a whirlwind of drama, and this time, her carefully built image looks like it's seriously cracking under the pressure.
And Meghan's just accepting all these compliments. I know I'm great, aren't I?
From those moments of tearless crying on camera to some pretty serious claims of royal deception, the Duchess seems to be walking a dangerous path. One many say she paved herself.
How many media firestorms can this woman find herself in? But she does it to herself.
So, is she the target of a planned attack? Or is the story she's been telling the world finally falling apart? Meghan's recent podcast with Jamie Kern-Lima, meant to be raw and honest, quickly became a new firestorm.
Your voice is driving me crazy, and I'm about to jump over there and put my fists down your throat.
Many listeners found it cringy and staged, feeling her attempt at vulnerability just didn't land. Commentators like Brett Cooper quickly noticed Meghan's one-sided focus when discussing her family life, especially what she seemed to leave out.
She gave this entire tirade about how much Harry loves her.
When you have a partner and a spouse who is just so behind you, H, that man loves me so much.
She did not make one comment about how much she loves her husband. It was just like, he is so obsessed with me. It is so amazing.
Her way of talking about being a parent also fell off to many, disconnected from most people's everyday experiences.
Talks about parenting their two children and basically insinuates that she is the first woman to ever have to balance having a career and making it to school drop-off.
If I don't have meetings in the morning, then I try to do school drop-off. So from 6:30 in the morning, I'm not home till 9.
It's like this whole dramatic thing. It's like, I'm sorry, you're not going to Mars. You're dropping your kids off to daycare and first grade. It's really not that big of a deal.
This gap between the relatable image Meghan often tries to project and how her words actually landed quickly became a hot topic, with many media commentators weighing in.
Okay, the beginning of that clip where she's like, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh my gosh, I work so hard.
It's so inauthentic. This is why she was never going to be more than like a D-list actress on a basic cable show.
But Meghan appearing to break down over alleged pressure truly ignited a massive firestorm, sending social media into overdrive.
And she also is pretending that she's crying. We zoomed in just to see. There isn't a tear in sight. Look at this. Where's the tear?
It was a tough look, made even worse when an old interview clip resurfaced where Meghan herself jokingly brags she can cry on command. That damaging soundbite made her podcast tears seem much more like a calculated, rehearsed act to many.
Now make yourself cry. Yeah. Oh, I can do that so well. Oh my God, it's crazy. You're like, Meghan, one tear, left eye, go.
But the podcast delivered more than just questionable tears. It inadvertently handed critics a piece of seemingly damning evidence. As if the podcast performance itself wasn't enough to get people talking, a seemingly small detail from that same appearance sparked an entirely new level of outrage. During the interview, a gift basket Meghan had apparently sent to the host was shown on screen.
And here you can kind of zoom in here and it says, with the compliments of Her Royal Highness, the Duchess of Sussex.
It seemed innocent enough, until eagle-eyed viewers zoomed in on the handwritten thank you card. The signature line is what caused the immediate uproar, and people like Brett Cooper were quick to point out exactly why this wasn't just a minor detail, but a major controversy.
That is a title that was stripped from her when she and Harry made their whole racism debacle and left the UK, left their royal duties, and moved to the US.
So, as Brett laid out, this wasn't just any title. Her Royal Highness is specifically what Meghan was reportedly required to stop using in any official or commercial capacity after stepping down from royal duties. To many, seeing it used on that card wasn't merely an oversight or a harmless mistake. It was interpreted as a deliberate and defiant gesture. It felt like a direct challenge to the agreements made, and for critics, it was another example of Meghan wanting the privileges of royalty without the responsibilities.
Her Royal Highness was an agreed upon. You can't use it. As a working royal, you're no longer Her Royal Highness. You can't do it.
This HRH mess only made people doubt Meghan even more, seriously questioning her respect for royal rules and whether she even tries to keep the agreements she's made. The incident fed into bigger questions about who the real Meghan Markle is, as her projected image often clashes with expert observations. Body language expert Scott Rouse, for instance, noted signals like odd blinking and stiff expressions in her appearances, hinting at discomfort or even deception.
This is fake. She knows exactly when that happened. The eye search she's got going on there, that's forced and faked, as is the facial expression.
It's not just experts. Those claiming to know her before royalty also paint a very different picture of her change.
She was nothing like that. She didn't speak like that. Her mannerisms weren't like that. This is all fake.
This claimed shift means her attempts to appear relatable often fall flat, with even small details meeting suspicion and doubt.
So first of all, she had the hair blown out. It was perfect. I do not believe that she was makeup-free there. But that's her being relatable, Dave.
Such skepticism leads to some very direct and undeniably harsh evaluations of her public character from critics.
She suffers from such a rare disorder of being unable to just be a human. Give us like one strip of authenticity.
This makes some wonder if she's struggling between her true self and her public image, a concern Brett Cooper also highlights regarding her focus on external perception.
I don't know if Meghan has ever figured out who Meghan actually is. I think she's very concerned with how the public perceives her and who she wants to be.
Her sometimes contradictory self-portrayal, expert one moment, learner the next, also fuels this ongoing authenticity debate. This cloud of perceived inauthenticity, this constant questioning of her motives and her very persona inevitably bleeds into long-standing whispers about her ambitions long before she ever encountered Prince Harry. This constant questioning of Meghan's authenticity naturally leads to a deeper look at her past, specifically her life before Prince Harry. While Meghan publicly insisted she knew very little about Prince Harry or the royal family before they met, persistent rumors and even old blog posts or accounts from former friends paint a very different picture, one of a long-standing fascination with royal life. It's whispered in increasingly loud tones that her entry into the royal fold wasn't the accidental, wide-eyed fairy tale she portrayed. A particularly explosive claim that keeps surfacing revolves around a supposed vision board.
According to Megyn Kelly, Meghan used to literally have a photo of Prince Harry on her vision board.
And this isn't just a random rumor. It's a claim that Megyn Kelly herself has detailed, sourcing it back to someone reportedly close to Meghan's ex-husband. This directly challenges Meghan's narrative of knowing little about her future husband.
Denied being interested in the royal family, which she totally was. I know someone who knows the ex-husband who said she had a vision board with Prince Harry on it.
If true, this narrative paints a picture of someone with clear, ambitious goals, someone who perhaps knew exactly what, or who, she was aiming for long before that famous blind date. It suggests a level of strategic planning that contradicts the idea of a chance romance.
I feel like actually there's some great through lines. There are women that are gold diggers and they know exactly what they want. They're gonna go out and get it.
This perspective fuels even blunter claims from commentators about her ultimate motivations for marrying into one of the most famous families in the world. Some argue it was less about love and more about status and opportunity.
I'm over it. She's not important. She married for money. It's very clear she bagged the elephant. She was thrilled she became a, quote, princess.
But it's not just her alleged past aspirations under the microscope. Her reported conduct within the palace walls has also ignited a firestorm of criticism. Alongside reports of high staff turnover, a more damaging narrative began to emerge. Serious allegations of bullying. One of the most talked about incidents was a formal complaint reportedly lodged by Jason Knopf, their then communications secretary, detailing a difficult and allegedly toxic work environment. The dream of serving a modern princess allegedly soured into a nightmare for several palace staffers. There were whispers, then outright reports, of a demanding and harsh atmosphere behind the scenes that left many feeling broken.
She's a bully. All the young women in particular who work for her quit in tears. She so wore them down and was so nasty.
And this isn't an isolated accusation. It's a recurring theme that has been echoed by multiple sources and detailed in various tell-alls and news reports. The sheer number of staff who reportedly clearly left their positions during Meghan and Harry's time as working royals spoke volumes to many observers.
And Jason Nuff, who used to work for William and Kate, has also been on record saying those two were bullies.
These serious allegations, particularly the formal complaint from a senior staffer, contribute to a broader image of a couple increasingly detached, not just from former staff, but from the public and the core of the royal family itself. Beyond personal drama, Meghan and Harry's attempts to make their own money have hit serious roadblocks, especially with Meghan's lifestyle brand. These business tries often run into trouble, seeming to focus more on looking good than on solid plans. Her brand, first called American Riviera Orchard, then as ever, quickly faced problems. The new logo sparked copying accusations for looking like a Spanish town symbol.
The as ever logo bears a striking resemblance to the town's historical coat of arms, which features a palm tree with two birds.
Then, products like jam sold out in minutes, making many suspect it was a marketing trick with tiny stock rather than real demand. It's clear their efforts to build a business empire often create more questions than successes, prioritizing image over substance. Meghan seems desperate for her brand to connect with people, but it just isn't working.
One thing she's dying for more than anything is for us to love her and want to be like her, and she can't get it across the finish line.
And it's not just about appearances. Even simple lifestyle tips have reportedly caused big trouble. For instance, a bath salt recipe she shared on Netflix allegedly gave a fan severe burns, leading to threats of a multi-million-dollar lawsuit against Meghan, Netflix, and Archewell. This highlighted the risks of unchecked celebrity advice.
Who are you trying to be? And I just want to know who's around her, because I feel like she needs Taylor Swift's marketing team.
With so many things going wrong, it's no wonder people are doubting her entire strategy. Does she have a clear plan, or is she just making more bad moves that create drama? So, when you put it all together, the questions about her being real, the royal family drama, and these business disasters, it paints a really confusing picture and makes you wonder what her big plan really is. Meghan Markle's public story really looks like it's falling apart, and her image is taking a serious hit. This leaves her in a tough spot, seemingly trapped, as patience from both the public and even the royal family appears to be wearing incredibly thin. Public patience is clearly low, with polls showing a staggering 97% want their royal titles stripped. Adding to this, Prince William is reportedly drawing a hard line, ready to make a clean break if needed to protect the monarchy's image. It feels like patience is really running thin from all sides. Some commentators are very critical of her character, like this particularly harsh take from Megyn Kelly.
But she is a malignant narcissist who cannot get enough of herself while she simultaneously plays the victim.
All of this leads some to a tough conclusion. Meghan seems caught in a role she can't really handle and can't easily escape, stuck between different worlds where nothing seems to be working out.
She's stuck because she was an actress who became a real princess, who wants to be an actress again, but has to continue to pretend to be a real princess.
So, what bigger lessons can we learn from all this public drama, and what does it really tell us about celebrity and the world today? Meghan Markle's public story, from those podcast moments that raised eyebrows to the uproar over royal titles and constant questions about her being real, has become a huge lesson in today's celebrity world. It clearly shows how much image matters, how it's managed, and just how powerful public opinion really is. This whole thing is a big warning. When everyone's watching online, seeming fake can have terrible results, wrecking personal reputations, and even making the big names or families involved look bad. Ultimately, this drama makes us rethink celebrity power, the image of royalty, and what privacy even means for famous people chasing the spotlight. But what's your take on it all? Is Meghan misunderstood, a clever operator whose plans blew up, or something more complex? Whatever you believe, her story is still a high-stakes, often uncomfortable show the world can't stop watching, analyzing her every move.